Today I'm going to be showing you how you can create your very own class hub. A class hub is like a one-stop shop for your parents to find all of your classroom information in one spot. Now this particular presentation fits well on a phone, and I'll show you at the end of the video how you can view this on the phone and how it looks to someone looking at it on a phone. But first, let's just talk about what this class hub is. So if we go to present, you can see it's just information with buttons that are connected in Google Slides. Now this is a work in progress, so I'm still working on the information, but you can see that it has a working home button to take me back to my main page, and it connects each of these buttons to um, the page that corresponds with it. So I'm going to show you how we can create one of these today. Now I am also creating templates or different themes. So you can see this one's a rainbow type of theme. I'm also going to be creating some other templates. If you have a template you'd like me to create or a classroom color theme that you want me to try to make, I'd be happy to do that for you. So let's create our new so you can see this one before we create our new classroom hub. I wanted to show you this template. So here's one that you can just edit. When I create a template, it means that I'm going to create the backbone to the hub. You just need to enter in your information. So let's go ahead and create one together. So I am in a blank presentation in Google Slides, and I first give it a name, Class Hub 3rd grade. But before we get started, we need to change the slide size. So we're going to go to File, Page Setup, and we're going to click right here to Custom. We want to make it 8.5 by 14. Now that slide size shows well on a phone. Okay, so here we go. We're going to delete everything that's on here, and we are ready to get started. So I decided that the next theme I'm going to do is a farmhouse theme. So I'm first going to start by finding a background. So I'm going to go to Insert, Image, and I'm going to search the web, and I'm going to look up a wood grain background. So I just want to type in wood grain background, and we can see if I can find one I like. So I think I liked this grayish looking one up here. Okay, we're going to click this one. We're going to insert that. Oh, so that's how I inserted an image. You can also go to background and choose the image here. And here it will cover the whole entire it'll cover the whole space for you. Okay, so now we have our background and we're ready to add a title. So I'm going to make the title, it's just going to say 3rd grade class hub. So I'm going to insert a shape. I'm going to insert a rounded button, a rounded rectangle. And you can adjust the button size by dragging that little diamond. I'm going to keep this a little more rectangular looking. And I'm going to make the background of this black, and I'm going to make the outline of it white and change the size of the outline to make it a little bit bolder. And now I'm ready to add in text. So I'm going to select my text. I'm going to also make sure my text color is white so that you can see it. And I know that this particular font is pretty tiny, so I'm going to need to make a pretty large font size. So I'm going to go to 72, and I'm just going to put welcome to 3rd grade. I'm also going to center that, and there you go, there's your title. Now I'm also going to add in a welcome banner, so you can add in pictures or images. So I'm going to go to Insert Image, and I'm going to upload one from my computer. So if I go if I have some pictures already downloaded here. If I go to this burlap welcome button, you can see that there is a white background. So I'm going to show you how you can remove that white background. To remove that white background, we're going to go to a site called Remove BG, and here you can upload any of your pictures and it will take out the background and make it transparent. So I find the picture I want to remove the background from, and I'm going to I upload it, and when I see that's how I want it to look, I'm going to click download. It'll download to my computer, and now I'm ready to add it into my Class Hub. So I go back to my page, I'm going to insert my image, and it should be right at the top. Okay, there it is. So now I'm just going to resize it so that it fits. And you can make it look how you want it to look. I have my title and a picture. I'm going to add my buttons. So I'm going to go to Insert, Shape, and I'm going to insert a circle for my button. So you can make your buttons rectangular or rounded rectangles. It doesn't matter. It's up to you how you want to make them. So I'm going to make my button here. And you also could do, if you want to do like a layered where you have like a list that it looks like a list, you could do that. I'm going to make it look more like a phone. So I'm going to have my button here. I'm going to change the background to black, and I'm going to change my outline to white. And I'm ready to type in my first title. So my first title is going to be About Me. I need to make sure my font is white, and it's going to need to be larger than 14. Try 30 to start. Even that's a little bit too small. About Me. Make it a little bit bigger here. Of course, this should be easier to read when it's on a phone. Okay, so I'm going to make it, let's try 40. Can probably even go higher than that. Okay. You'll see you just have to kind of mess around with the sizing so that you get it to look the way you want it. So here is my About Me button. Now I'm going to take this button and I'm going to Control-C or right-click and copy, and then I'm just going to paste this button 2 times so that I have 3 buttons on my page. So you can make as many buttons as you want that will fit on one page. It looks like, let's see, they all fit. Okay, good. Now let's say as you're lining these up, you're not quite getting it lined up, and you know it's not lined up right. So maybe what we want to do is make sure these are lined up by clicking each of the buttons. So I left click, and then I click Control left click, Control left click. And now that my buttons are highlighted, I can tell they're all highlighted because if you look at this arrow, it has 4 arrows as I move it around. That means those all the shapes are highlighted. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to align them vertically at the top. So now they're all lined up. And now I'm ready to link them, or not link them yet, but I want to change the text in my buttons. So I'm going to change the text in this second button to be a schedule. So I want a page that has the schedule, and I'll want a page that has, let's say, our calendar. Now you can see that text is a little bit too big, so I'm going to need to make this a little bit smaller until it fits. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to be ready to link these buttons to new pages. So what I do is I go over to my slide. I'm going to duplicate the slide. If I just added a new slide, I'd have to re-add in the background and the title box. So I'm actually going to duplicate this slide. And you want to have as many slides as you have buttons. Okay, so I'm going to go up here to my second slide, and I'm going to get rid of these 3 buttons, and I'm going to get rid of the welcome banner. I am going to keep this title shape, but I'm going to change the text to About Me. Might make it bold. And I also want to add in a picture. So I'm going to go to Insert Image. I want to add in my Bitmoji picture. I just will do my face here. And I'll just resize it so that it fits. Okay. So now I can insert if I want to do my text about me, I can insert either a text box So the text box is like this, and you can create a border and have a transparent background. I like to just continue with the inserting shapes, and I like to use the rounded rectangle to type in. And maybe you want to keep this one white this time and make a darker outline of black. So now I can type in this box, and you can put in anything that you want in this box. Of course, you'll need to make your text bigger and adjust it. But now I want to also I want to add in a home button on this page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to images. I'm going to go to insert image. I'm going to search the web this time, and I'm going to type in home icon. And I'm going to take this image and I'm going to drag it over here, and I'm going to resize it to make it smaller. And this is what you will click to get back to my main page. So I need to link this to my main page. So to link this button, what I'm going to do is select it, and I'm going to click Control K, and it says paste a link or search. So I want to link it to the first slide. So slide number 1. So every time you click this home button, it's going to take you to slide number 1. Now I need to go back up and link my button, my About Me button. So I'm going to select my shape. I'm going to click Control K, and I want to link this button to slide 2, where my About Me page is. Now that should work, and I can test it out. So here we are on our main page, About Me. Good, it goes to my About Me page. I click the home button, it takes me back. So we know that it's working. So now, what you can do, actually, I could even delete these slides. And now that I have that working link, I could actually just duplicate this page a couple times. And now this home button should still be active. So I can just change the title now to on my third page. So my third page, I would want it to be my schedule. And you can change maybe you want to insert something else. I like succulents. They look nice with the farmhouse kind of background. So maybe, you just want to put in this little succulent as a little decoration. You can do that. So here you can see now I have my schedule slide I just added in 2 succulents, and if I go to present again, I can just make sure that this link is still working, and it is. Okay, so I need to go through and just add in these links. So I want to go to my first slide and link up my schedule button, Control K, to this would be slide number 3. So remember, you got to select the slide that you want it to link to, and then this one would go to link up to slide 4. But there we go. I was going to say, here's slide 4. Okay, and so again, finally, I would just change this slide. I would make it say calendar, and you could add in, you could even import a Google Calendar, or just even maybe list the things that are upcoming. But this is how you create a Classroom Hub. So again, if you have any themes that you want me to try, send an email my way, and I'd be happy to help you out and try out some different themes. Thanks for watching. At the end of this video, I'm going to also link another video about how the actual app, or I call it an app, how the actual hub looks on a phone, because it kind of reminds me of an app. That's why I call it an app. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you out, and I can't wait to see your finished products.